Rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors, yeah. I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
The thing is, like, we're getting the rumors from the internet, and
Right.
the internet thinks that the Taliban took out that bridge in Baltimore. So it's like, who fucking knows? Who knows what's real?
That's what Diddy's lawyers, I think, said. It was like, that these are just trumped up charges. Not trumped up, I don't think they said that, but like bullshit charges.
Well, if he really was filming everybody, I mean, he had a lot of people at those parties, right? You know who said?
Recently, Joe Rogan talked about the whole Diddy case on his show. He also hinted at some shocking names that might be next on the chopping block. Joe Rogan didn't hold back when he talked about which celebrities could go to jail, because Diddy might tell on himself to get out of trouble. Every day, more proof comes out and rumors are flying everywhere. To be honest, the name Uncle Steve Harvey really shocked me. A lot of people have said that Steve left the country as soon as he heard that Diddy was charged, because he often went to Diddy's parties. In fact, Steve just deleted a tweet from 2017 in which he praised Diddy, calling him a brother who is doing good for these kids, bro. That tweet hasn't aged well at all. Also, don't forget that Steve is said to have pushed his 22-year-old daughter Lori Harvey into Diddy's arms. While Steve was on vacation in Italy with Diddy and Lori, he was acting like everything was fine. But the picture of Lori with white nail polish on really made him feel bad. If you have watched Diddy's lawsuit, you know how disturbing this is in her lawsuit. In order to make a strong contrast with the black ex-workers' bodies during the freak-offs that he filmed, Cassie claimed that she and every other girl with Diddy were made to wear white nail paint. Diddy's mother was also spotted with white nails, which is why people are beginning to wonder if Steve was cozying up to Diddy for that Hollywood power. If Diddy speaks, we might learn the exact reason why Steve left the area so quickly. Because of their history. Meek Mill's quiet after Diddy was arrested is a worry. There's also the popular video where Meek calls Diddy daddy while swimming and tells him he loves him.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
We initially thought it was a joke, but it now appears quite suspicious. Meek has been hiding out in Africa, riding dirt bikes and posting strange and cryptic things, as if he's trying to avoid the heat. He even threatened to pay $100,000 to anyone who helped him look into who was behind the whole Meek Diddy link. However, the internet is on his case, saying that he is just trying to contain the damage and that he will eventually be implicated in this whole mess. Meek is out here acting like he has no idea what's going on, but we all know the game he's playing. Usher is another one who recently deleted his full Twitter page. Back when Usher was just 13 years old, he was a part of Diddy's Flavor Camp.
If you don't mind me asking, because I know the topic is sensitive, what happened to Usher?
I heard about some music executive from the industry back in Harlem. You know, I heard it from some music executives back in Harlem. And I'm not gonna speak on their name. They doing programs and everything like that, and they may be doing something, they may speak on it themselves. But I heard it from some music executives.
Where did you hear it?
Bro, you know how people be talking and we was around some people, something like that, and then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't even know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of situations. And when people say, yo, man, I don't F with this, man, I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. But I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time. Then you hear it, and that's what happened. So, and just to hear this, and this new thing where they saying that they got kids coming forward and said that he did that, man, that shit is crazy. And like I just said, that's just something that I heard.
There are numerous videos of people claiming to have watched Diddy put Usher in the hospital after they did the nasty.
Brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother.
And let's not forget the strange occasion when Diddy talked about waking up in bed with Usher during an interview with Kevin Hart. At the time, people laughed at Diddy, but today no one is smiling. If Usher had been involved in any of those freak-offs, he could seek legal counsel.
You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common. professionally and privately. Sean Carter. I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil.
Jay-Z is another name that could disappear along with Diddy. This is when things start to become murky, even though he and Diddy had been close for years due to business efforts, billionaire parties, and everything else. Diddy is believed to have knowledge of the Kathy White case, which involves the lady who was supposedly Jay's mistress and ended up universe after he allegedly got her pregnant. These stories have been going about for a while. There is too much history between Diddy and Jay for there to be no dirt between them. In a recent interview with Piers Morgan, Jaguar Wright even stated that Jay-Z is just as bad as Diddy and that he has innumerable bodies. If Diddy has any tapes connecting Jay to his freak-offs, or worse, that will completely upend the business. It's important for Jay-Z that Diddy keep quiet, as if he doesn't, the game is over. Since we know that the feds raided Diddy's residence and found 1,000 bottles of baby oil, the scene of Diddy singing Happy Birthday to French Montana while they were both drenched in baby oil is looking awfully strange.
Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
LeBron James may not be far from this mess either. He and Diddy have been caught together at a number of parties, and let's not forget that LeBron is no stranger to the Hollywood scene. I'm not saying Bron was out here doing the most, but given Diddy's lifestyle and the kind of people he hangs around, it's difficult to avoid thinking who might have been a part of these wild nights after all. Everyone knows that there's no party like a Diddy party, so yeah, that's what's up. Jennifer Lopez is another person who may have helped Diddy frame shine. Rick Ross, who reportedly put a hit on his wife Tia KM because she knew about the Diddy situation, and Beyonce, who knew everything but kept quiet. But it's not only black sibs, there are a number of white sibs too that might end up being called to the court, starting with Ashton Kutcher. While working on MTV, Ashton and Diddy got along well. However, what's weird is that Ashton said in interviews that Diddy told him he wasn't allowed to play practical jokes.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Sounds innocent enough, but when you consider Diddy's outrageous parties, you have to wonder what Ashton was keeping quiet about, perhaps knowing too much and not wanting to get sucked into the craziness. Back in 2016, Ellen shared a birthday message for Diddy in which she referred to him as MC Snuggle and told everyone they didn't need to know why. But now that so much information about Diddy's bizarre lifestyle has surfaced, that nickname has taken on a whole new meaning. And given everything that has been revealed about Ellen over the last few years, she better start talking about it.
Our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punked because he was like, yo,
Don't punk
you
me.
can't punk me. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table.
For years, people have considered Justin Bieber as one of Diddy's victims. More recently, Bieber opened up about how dark his past was, saying he didn't even know if he'd be living if he kept going down the path he was on. Bieber is another name, and some say he is working with the federal government to expose everything that happened to him in the industry.
You know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not gonna let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
I got to ask, do you think these big names are really safe, or could we see some of Hollywood's biggest stars pulled into this Diddy mess, and more importantly, Diddy start snooping who's going to be the first to fall? There were mixed responses to this, and everyone had an opinion. One user said Elon Musk said he didn't just buy a social media site, he bought a crime scene, LOL. Another user had a different take, saying when Jay-Z, Beyonce, Lo, Oprah, Usher, Kevin Hart, and Slammy Ket, and those Kardashians have trial time set.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second.